Hey everybody, welcome to Cardboard Commander. My name is Jerry. Sorry. Today we are going to I just found the link for the 2025 Year End Wargaming Survey. So we're going to fill it out together. And I thought I'd bring you along. I have no problem letting people see what I vote for. So I thought it might be something different. So we're going to go ahead and start checking this out. So compared to the previous year, my wargame habits in 2025 changed or didn't as follows. Purchase purchase of games, a lot more but not a lot, about the same, less but only somewhat. Yeah, so I'm less than only somewhat than I had the previous year. Let's see what else we've got. Number of different titles played. I played a lot more this year. I've really tried to make sure I diversified how I've done all that. Total number of hours of played, a lot more. Total number of opponents I played with, about the same. I do a lot of solo stuff. And number of new opponents I played with. So this was a little bit more. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. So let's see. The most common type of war game I play is, and it says, yes, we know the same war games cross these lines. It's often one of the selling points. You click on the one, okay? So now let's see. Hey, Stuka Joe, how you doing, buddy? Happy holidays. Hope all's well with you. And have you filled out this survey? I just got it, so I thought I would fill it out. So again, on this survey, it says, yes. So can you only fill out one answer, which would be kind of weird. Let's see if we can fill out. Yeah, you can only do one answer. Okay. So let's read the question again. The most common type of war game I play is, okay. Hex Encounter, Ops, Events, Card-Driven, Block War Games, Area Impulse, Traditional Solo Point-to-Point, Towering Systems, Card-Assisted, Coin, Procedural Solo War Games. Yeah, I play a lot of Area Impulse and Traditional, so I'm going to say Traditionals the most. Is there any one of these that you absolutely hate to play? Let's see. Traditional, no. Ops, no. I like that. Block War Games, yeah, I'm okay. Big box map and mini games. Traditional mini games. Solo point-to-point. Card-assisted coin. Procedure, yeah, I'm not a big coin fan. I just don't have enough people to play with to be a big coin fan. How long have you been wargaming? Let's see, 79, 89, 99. Yeah, over 40 years. Let's go to next. Let's see. Tell us about the games you played whenever you ask specific titles. Hey, Rob, how are you, buddy? Hey, Bert. Let's see. For example, if you're returning the Zermatt, here's a list of the blah blah blah. So, what is your favorite game released in 2025? So it had to be released this year. Let me look at what I have. And these are only going to be games that I've played and that I own. So I would have to say, man, Death in the Trenches is Trench Raid's pretty good. That one's been one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Trench Raid. That's been a great game, and I don't have a lot of games that came out in 2025. France 40 I bought, which I like. Combat 3, I kind of like that too. I'm gonna say Trench Raid. So, we're supposed to put the link in. So we'll go to BGG and we'll put in Trench Raid. Play a coin game. Yeah, I would like to play a coin game, but unfortunately, I don't have that many people to play with around here, and they're kind of expensive. So I hate to make the investment, um, without having people here to play with and stuff. So, all right. So I'm going to put in Trench Raid's link. What game did you play the most in 2025, even if it wasn't released? So let's see. What have I played the most of this year? God, there's a couple. Western Front Ace I played a lot of. I played a lot of Napoleon. Napoleon. Combat Commander. Yeah, probably Combat Commander. I would say that's probably the most. It's just I probably play it 3 or 4 times a month. So that's a lot, I would think, right? Copy. So let's put that in here. Paste. Let's check up on the comments here. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Rob. It's kind of weird. Some of these questions, the way they do it, and I know it's hard to break it down to where they make it very specific, but yeah, it is kind of tough. Where are you usually playing? At a convention or scheduled gathering, online using Vassal, at my house, at school, at a game store. So I play mostly in Vassal, but I tell you what, there are some really cool game stores in Kansas City. Hey, Christoph, how are you doing, buddy? I would love to have a cool little game store cafe around here that you could go play at. I play ASL Starter Kit with a guy who lives here in Northwest Arkansas, but he never seems to want to go meet. He wants to do it on Vassal. I'd rather meet if we can. I'm hoping to get Ross. He lives in Oklahoma. I'd like to get him together so maybe we can play some Civil War stuff together. Sweden's in the house. Hey guys, how are you doing? All right. So I'm going to say Vassal. So next. So we're filling out the 2025 Year End Wargaming Survey. I'm sure this is riveting television, but I was going to do it anyhow, so I thought I would bring you guys along. Hope you guys checked out the podcast from last night. Sorry I had to re-record it, but it was my wife's birthday, and we went and did sushi and all that. So Christoph says, I have a small game shop where they have meetings to play games. Yeah, so all the places around here are fantasy game places, which is fine too. It's just you don't have a lot of historical gamers. Tell us about your wargaming decision making. What you get, why, and how. Who is your favorite wargame publisher? At the moment, oh man, I would say VUCA. VUCA Simulations. They great components. Not KUKA, VUCA Simulations. Really do like their stuff. Look, I'm a big GMT guy as well, and Compass. I like them all. It's hard not to like a good war game, right? So, yeah, I'd say right now VUCA. When you see a game and think, I want to know more about this game, what is usually the first thing to catch your interest? Recommendation from someone else, topic, battle campaign, part of the series, game graphics, marketing graphics, designer, publisher. I do the recommendation from other people. I do watch a lot of YouTube that has that's a big recommendation. I also like the topic in the battle, that sort of thing. Game graphics are great, which I like VUCA, but I'm not buying a game just for that. I'm not buying a game for box cover or advertising. Designer, I do like me some like Herman Lutman, Semenich, there who else? I'm forgetting somebody. Mark Herman. There's so many good designers. Butterfield, I love his games. I'm going to say topic battle and campaigns probably my most. Let's see. Yeah, and I like GMT games and Compass as well. I just VUCA's kind of the new shiny thing. Yeah, so lock and load. I want to like it, and I guess I should just go buy one of their games and check it out. I don't know. I'm just a little leery. Historic Wings. I do like a lot of their stuff that they're coming out with. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah, gaming right now is really good, folks. It's as hot as it has been since I've been around in 40 years. It's booming. So, what is the most you spent on a single game in 2025? I think $100. That's probably the most. Ever? Yeah, probably 100 to 200. I am not spending $300, $400 on a guest. The answer you tell your family. I'm pretty upfront with that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, playtesting is great, but I've done it for a few games. It's not something I want to do continuously. I just bought World at War 85, Blood and Fury. So, Rob, how do you like it? Was it easy to deal with them? How's the components? Are the rule books good? Sometimes their art to me is just cheesy, and that's just a personal preference. Um, but again, I mean, if the game's good, I don't care. Did you ever do you pre-order or crowdfund any games this year? Let's see. Publisher pre-order, yeah, I'm probably 5 to 10 in the pre-order. Store pre-order, none. Kickstarter, I've done 1 or 2. Game Found, none. Backer kit, none. Other crowd, so really not many. I'm not a big Kickstarter guy. Rocket Chickamauga, I bought. Guns of August, but I'm not a big. But I do like the P500 and the pre-order thing. I do like that. Values in person testing. That's when I get the information. Yeah, and I get the value of it. It's just to me, my gaming time's limited, and I've tested some games that if you do it correctly and document it correctly, it's worked. And I think too many playtesters just play it and go, well, it didn't work. Well, you should really document why it didn't work, maybe how you could improve it, those sorts of things. Yeah, man, I love the spiral bound rulebook, Rob. That's a game changer. I think everybody needs to do that. I love that. Did you attend any game conventions this year? If yes, you'll have a few convention. Yeah, I have, but I bet there's none on there. Let's see. If you attended any conventions, we want to hear about it. What conventions did you attend? So let's see. CSW Expo. No, I did. Origins. Oh, that was last year. I didn't attend this year. Okay, so let's go. Gen Con, no. HisCon, no. I want to. Compass Expo, I would love to, but they're all the way on the East Coast. Board Game, WBC, no. Historicon, BGG Con, no. Let's see. Armchair Dragoons, no. Winterfest, I would love to. Winter Offensive, I would like to do that. PunchCon would be great. Aslock would always be good. Historic KC Fest. I would love to attend Buckeye Game Fest. The only one I attended, let's see, ASL, the Kansas City ASL. ASL tournament. What's the primary factor in picking an event? Let me think. Blood and Fury was the game of the year. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Most testers don't understand what we're looking for. That's why I need in-person testing. Yep, I agree with that. I like I did, and I'm not going to mention the company, but they did a great job as they sent out kind of a one-pager on what they wanted us to look at, how detailed they wanted us to be, and it worked out great, and it was awesome. But again, it was just a lot of work. Attended first one this month. Yeah, I like going to convention because there's more like-minded people there that you like, right? Paul, hello, buddy. What's happening? Exactly. I don't know if I'd be a good game tester. It's not about playing the game for amusement, finding mistakes, right? And that's the thing. I want to play a game to play, right? So why do I attend events? What was the question? What was the primary deciding factor in which conventions to attend? Yeah, proximity is pretty close. What's your budget? 2 to 500 if you let's see. Travel and expenses, yeah, 2 to 500. Shopping for at a convention, $1 to $200. I don't, by the time I go to conventions, I've usually bought tickets. Usually bought games, unless they're having a really good sale. Yeah, I bet that's going to be great. Like I said, I would love to do Buckeye Game Fest. I think that'd be cool. Design it to work, test to see how. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's anything, right? I was an operation manager for years at Home Depot, and I used to love getting demo stuff, and we got to break it. It was great. All right, so some additional random questions. Don't read too much into the vocabulary, okay? How often do you check any of the following sites, wargaming channels? Yes, this one's going to take a second to go through. We're trying to be comprehensive here. So please bear with me as you click down the list. Armchair Dragoons, I'm subscribed to. Beyond Solitaire. Less than a month. I'm not. They just talk about a lot of stuff other than wargamings. My Own Worst Enemy monthly. Ardwolf's Lair. I'm there weekly. Moe's Game Table. I'm there weekly. No Enemies Here. Yeah, weekly. I like to see his stuff. Legendary Tactics. Monthly. Player's Aid weekly. Zilla Blitz weekly. Space Biff. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'll have to write that down and look at that. You guys ever heard of Space Biff? So I'm going to say never. Wargaming Weekly. Never heard of that either. So I'm going to have to look up those. I'm going to write those down. Space Biff and Wargame Weekly. Pushing Cardboard. I do that monthly. Just a Guard. Never. Callendale, I used to go a lot, but not very rare now. Gimpy Gamer, I try to go weekly. Board Game Chronicles, monthly. Rocky Mountain Navy, monthly. No Dice, No Glory. I'm there weekly. Pack Sims. Don't know about that either. Going to have to check that out. So Pack Sims. Wardrobe, I'm there weekly. Stuka Joe, I check out weekly. Hex to Hex weekly. I'm probably there monthly. Wayne, I'm there monthly. Heavy Cardboard monthly. Joy of Wargaming. Yeah, I'm there probably weekly. Hex Encountered weekly. David and Son weekly. I really like that. Hey, there it is. Look at that, everybody. Cardboard Commander. Make sure you're there every day. Let's see. What's the what are the things? I'm subscribed. Oh, I forgot to mark subscribe too. So I'm subscribed and daily. Do you do well? Okay, so they only want one. Okay, so I'm subscribed. Okay, so I see what's going on. So I'm subscribed to all of these. Not all of them, but you guys get the point. Everyone that I go visit weekly. Let's never weekly, never subscribe. So yeah, so I hope you guys, man, go vote for me. That'd be great. I appreciate that. If you want to, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool. I'm even listed. Patrick's tutorials, I'm listed and there. So where did let's see. Let's check up on these comments. So my intention going forward is to go to Tempe or Winterfest in Ohio. Yeah, maybe we can get together, Bert, and go to Ohio. I wouldn't mind going to one in Ohio because we could share a room if you don't mind doing that. That keeps the cost down too. Getting paid to break stuff. Cool dream job. Yeah, it was very cool, Christoph. Going to Bellicon. Yeah, I would love to do that too. You make it look great, Stuka, but that's a long way for me. Never heard. Yep, never heard of those either. Yeah, Dallas. I wouldn't mind going to Dallas. Is there one in Oklahoma City? I didn't realize there was one in Oklahoma City. I would do that too. That's close to me. 3.5 hours, 4 hours from here. Just a guard. So I need to look at that. It's funny how you miss stuff. There's no time for playing if watching all those. That's not true. I'll be honest with you. I sit there and I'll play Vassal and I have somebody on in the background. I do that all the time. Tabletop Edge. All right. Are you not subscribed, Rob? You should be subscribed, Rob. Oh, I guess maybe, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the way the answer is. Because they probably want to know how often, and if you're watching it weekly, you're probably subscribed. So let's go back and do that. Okay, so weekly, monthly. Let me go back and fix all my answers here. I'm trying to read too much into this, I guess. Never, weekly, never, monthly, Gimpy, weekly. I like Gimpy's channel a lot. I like No Dice No Glory. I like their blog a lot. Wardrobe's always good. Stuka's great every week. I wish Stuka would just make more. That would be great. Just kidding, Stuka. Heavy Cardboard, Joy of Gaming. All right, I think I've spent way too much time on this question. All right, so what's next? Where did you find out about this? I actually found out about this on Ardwolf, Ardwolf Lair. Let's see. Catching up with some comments. Yeah, I like Artie's stuff. He's another one I put on in the background and just listen to while we're PunchCon's fun. I bet it is. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I can't do two things at once. Man, I wouldn't know what to do if I couldn't do that. So, in fact, I was laughing today. I had, I do a lot of website design and things like that, graphic design. So I had a website on one monitor. I had, had just a whole bunch of stuff going on. If you guys look at my desk, I have two big monitors here, and then I have my laptop over here. So, and I'm always listening to music, and yeah, I like a bunch of stuff going on. What do you think is the biggest story in wargaming in 2025? Yeah, it had to be, part of it was tariffs, right? Was the doom and gloom of tariffs. I think that's probably the biggest thing, because all the other stuff had been talked about before. I guess if I could spell tariffs right, that'd be great. What other thoughts would you like to offer on this survey? Here's a chance. Yeah, I think they do a great job. I know it's hard to pinpoint everything down at once. So, so I appreciate the hard work, and I know know it's got to be difficult. So we're going to go ahead and just say that. And then we're going to submit. That's it, folks. We're done. We did it. It only took 25 minutes. And we got to chat with a bunch of you guys. So that's awesome. I am writing a new blog post for sales. I'll be doing that today. I'll be playing that, in fact, live this afternoon, I think. Today's Friday. I've got some time. So I may be playing that a little bit as well. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, and I do agree. I love that the community gets together on YouTube. I am so humbled by how many people come and hang out and send me notes and I'll be honest with you, 98% of it's great. I get a couple knuckleheads out there, but again, hey, each to their own, I guess. And yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out cardboardcommander.com. I guess I'm done for now. I'll be playing this afternoon, so make sure you come by and check out. Can you place a link for the server? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Let's see. I found it on Facebook, I think. Let me see. I think it was under, because they reminded me. Let's see. Let's go to solo. Where did I find it? It's funny. I know it was on Ardwolf's channel too, but I don't know. Oh, here. Let's go here. Let's see if I can find it. No. I was going to see if they could. Oh, Armchair Dragoons. That's it. Okay, let's try that. I think. Let's try that. Oh, no, Big Board Gaming. That's the one that got it for me today. That's what reminded me to go check it out. Kev over. And I love that channel. I love watching Kev. He's great. And let's see. Well, I do know they had it. He shared it. Christoph, I'm trying to find it for you, buddy. Let's see. Let's go to, hey, if all else fails, let's go to 2025 War Game Survey. Let's see what it says. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Perfect. I'm going to highlight this and I'll put it in the chat. And paste. There you go. There's the link, everybody. Thanks for the live stream. Good to yep. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks, Bert. Yep, absolutely. There you go. All right, guys. Well, that'll take care of everything for today. I'll talk to you all soon. Be safe, be kind. Happy wargaming, everybody. Talk to you soon. Let's see. And now we're going to end the